Good evening, gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? Jeremy, what's up? Adventures, what's up? What's up, Six Shooter? Jake, good to see you in here. What's up, John? Mr. Gleisberg, how you doing? Aaron, how you doing? Appreciate that. How you doing, Brad? All right, so are any of you going to join in tonight? Because I'm not going to stay. If nobody's going to join in, I'm not going to stay on long. Yeah, it's warming up here too. It's warming up, buddy. The weather's warming up. Join in here with me, Jeremy. Like, come in here and talk with me. If nobody wants to join in, that's fine. But I'm just gonna shut it down pretty quick if nobody wants to join in. It is 56 here. For somebody asked, it's 56 degrees. In here, Aaron, like, you actually come on camera. Hey, my man Matt, what's up? You put your email address in the chat, and I'll email you a link. If you don't want to be on camera, there's a camera. What's up, Justin? Me and Justin are trading a couple items. I'll send you a link, and you actually come in here. If you don't want to be on camera, there's a camera icon, and you can shut the camera off. People won't be able to see you, but they will still be able to hear you. How you doing, Mr. Ken? But, before we get too involved, I want to give a big shout out to Yellow Jacket. The title of this is New Products and a Hangout. Yellow Jacket is a sponsor of the channel. They have been for a very long time. So a big shout out to Yellow Jacket for sponsoring this channel. I'm still here. So, okay. So Yellow Jacket is sending the new P51-870 gauges. It's the touchscreen ones. They sent me the P51-860, which is not the touchscreen. It's the lower end version. I really liked them. Contacted my Yellow Jacket person and told her I wanted to try those, and she said no problem. After I do a couple reviews on that, Yellow Jacket actually came out with a new refrigerant scale that I'm going to be testing also. Ream Productions asks the government why. Anyway, so a big shout out to Yellow Jacket for that. New field videos coming soon, David. Just bear with me. Guys, but what I'm really excited about, NAVAC is sending me the new 2 CFM battery operated vacuum pump. I'm very, very excited to do a review on that thing. There's going to be some video on it. Very excited. I tell you what, I'm going to put my email in the chat. If you want to come in here, send me an email and say, I want to join. And I'll email you a link to click. That's my email address. And make sure you put that J in front of it. Yeah, it's small. It's battery operated. I mean, it's unbelievable. There's a video. There is a couple videos out there of guys pulling a vacuum with it, through large diameter hoses, and it works well. So I can't wait to get my hands on it. Yes, the vacuum pump is battery operated. Once I get it here, I'll do an unboxing video and just do a brief presentation of it, and or just an unboxing. And then after that, I'm going to do a review of it in the field. All right, Joel, the link is coming at you, buddy.
Chase, no, get down.
All right, Joel, link's on the way. All right, it's been sent. Okay, I want to make another point real quick, too. Last weekend, we had some issues. I am about to bring a guy in here. He's 18 years old, more than likely. What's up, Shannon? Yes, I'm very excited to try it out. I'm about to bring a guy in here. He's 18 years old. More than likely, he will be sitting in a gaming chair playing a game while he's on here with us. He's autistic. He loves HVAC, does it with his dad. Knows a lot. Great kid, loves the trade. He was made fun of last week in the chat. I'm warning you now. I will not tolerate it. Anybody in here makes fun of him when I bring him on here in just a minute, you will be kicked out of here and I will block you from my channel. You will not make fun of this kid. He's a great kid. I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's just, a lot of guys have done that to him, and I'm not going to tolerate it. There he is. Hey, Isaiah, what's your email, Isaiah? Type your email in the chat, Isaiah, and I'll send you the link. Appreciate that, Matt. Yes, I am. Hey, what's up, man? You finally got in here?
Yeah, it worked this time.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened last week, but
hold on one second, man. I can't. I'm not hearing you through my headphones. Let me.
No, this is the same thing. No.
Okay, talk now.
You hear me?
Yeah, but it's still not through my damn headphones.
Oh, don't pull the blankets down.
Oh, I'm gonna plug my headphones in a different spot. Okay, talk again.
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, okay. It is coming through my headphones. Okay, my bad.
Okay. I just put my headphones in. Probably help out.
All right, hang tight, Isaiah. It's coming your way. What is your name again?
Joel,
Joel. Okay, yeah, that's right. Where are you from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people from that area that watch YouTube, HVAC anyway.
Yeah, I just started this getting into HVAC and everything recently.
Are
This
you
year.
are you new to the trade?
Yeah, I'm going to be working in about 6 months or so once I get out, and so I'm just kind of waiting for that to start joining and everything. But
Right.
been learning as much as I can. Got my license and
Yeah.
just ready
Put it
to
in
roll.
first.
Come on, Jason. I'm going right now. Come on.
Okay, Isaiah, see if you got it. I just sent it to you. No, Isaiah, it didn't go through. I must have spelled your email wrong.
Let's get your panties on. Let's see.
Did you just start watching the YouTube stuff for HVAC as well?
Yeah, last year I started doing it, and then started dipping into getting some books and kind of doing my own school and everything. I work on Apache helicopters right now, and they got their own AC and heating systems in them. I work on those a lot.
Oh,
So, I mean, it's the same things that would be on a house. You know, we got condensers, evaporators, compressors, all the major components, and kind of understand how refrigeration works and how system of operations. You know, so I'm not going in completely blind, but
yeah,
I am trying to pick up as much as I can before I do get in.
Right. Okay, Isaiah, check
job.
your email again. 6-shooter, if you have the Google Hangout app, you can, but it's a lot easier on a computer.
Yeah, I literally didn't do anything different this week versus last week when I couldn't get in. It just wouldn't work. It just kept giving me an error. But I clicked on the link you sent me this time. It just popped right up.
Okay, and you're on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on the iPhone.
Did you have to download the app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hangouts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can't see the chat, though. All I got's a phone right now. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're in the military right now?
Yes, sir.
What branch?
I'm in the Army.
Okay. Well, thank you for your service.
Well, thank you for the support.
I've heard people say that guys in the military don't like to hear that, and then I've heard other guys say they do, but I always try to thank them.
Yeah, I mean,
Got it.
Just kind of weird thing to answer. You know what I mean?
Right. And I can understand that, but man, look, that's one of my greatest regrets is that I never served my country. So one of my best friends is a Marine. Another friend of the family is a Marine. I had a Marine that used to work with me. That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember you.
Hey, John, hold on a minute. Let me get my other camera.
Okay, Isaiah, you're good. Yeah, I had a Marine that used to work with me when I was still back home with my own company. And so I just like to thank you guys. I know it's kind of a weird thing to answer, but you know.
Yeah. Today's my 5-year anniversary, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where are you stationed? Are you deployed right now?
Yeah, I'm in Korea right now. I've been here for a year. I leave tomorrow.
Okay.
Go back to the States. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been deployed?
It's been a year.
Wow.
Hey, John, I'll be right back.
What's up, Isaiah? Oh, he said he'd be right back. Okay.
There we go.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Joel? How you doing?
Isaiah, what's going on, man? Big fan.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, Isaiah, we can't hardly hear you, buddy.
Oh, let me get my headphones. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, it sucks today to be me. I'm gonna take my case off my iPad now. Yeah, might as well use my Klein, man. I gotta literally take my freaking case off of this thing just to use my headphones.
That's all right. You're good.
Hold on. I got it.
How's business been going, John?
Surprisingly busy. You know, I work for somebody now because we moved down here for our son, but surprisingly pretty damn busy.
Did your dad still run that business?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I was one of the things I was supposed to talk about.
I'm trying to get
my dad has decided he's pulled the trigger. He's putting a Bosch in his house. So we're either going to do it a week from today or the weekend after. But he called me to go down and help him. I'm going to do some video on it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Doing the whole system.
Bosch. Well, he lives in a mobile home, and he lives in a double-wide mobile home. So we're going to change out the coil. We're going to put a new Vortex coil with an expansion valve, and we're going to put a Bosch condensing unit.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Neither one of us has ever put one on a mobile home. We've talked to a lot of guys that have put them on mobile homes and said that they are excellent, that the people love them. So should be a lot of fun. How much longer you got left in the service, Joe?
9 months.
9 months left?
Yes, sir. I'm going to move. Do what?
Isaiah, we can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, let me get it.
The Bosch is a 18 SEER right now, but they're coming out with a new one. I think it's going to be a 22 SEER. I think you're going to have your choice. You can pick either or. I think they're going to keep the one that they have now.
I got a question about that.
Okay.
So the higher the SEER, the better, more efficient, right?
Right.
Well, how would that help you putting it more efficient on a mobile home?
Well, that's the thing.
Can you kind of go overboard with that is what I'm asking, because I don't assume, I think the insulation probably wouldn't be as good in a mobile home as a regular one. So could you overkill it?
No, the thing about it is, man, is that when you stick it on a mobile home, you're not going to get 18 SEER. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
And that's not why Dad's putting it on there. Dad's putting it on there because the Bosch is what they call a smart condenser. You can hook it up to anything. You can't do that with Train and Carrier and all these other brands. He's doing it for the comfort, for the inverter technology and the humidity control.
Yeah.
He's not doing it for the SEER rating because you're not going to get 18 SEER on a mobile home.
That's what I was wondering.
I mean, and there's a lot of times, like even if you match it up with the Bosch indoor, the higher the tonnage, it's harder to get that SEER too. You're not going to get 18 SEER on a 5-ton level.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So-
the mobile home probably isn't big enough for, anything over a 3.5 ton, right?
No. I mean, he's putting a little 3-ton on his.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. But
All right, I'm back.
Okay, now we can hear you, Isaiah.
Yeah, we got you loud and
Yes,
clear.
sir.
But
It,
he's still going to get the benefits of the Bosch, of the ramping up and down and the humidity control. But no, he's not going to get 18 SEER.
yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of Mr. John on that and Joel on this topic, that Carrier 17 SEER I made that that old single stage furnace, blower motor run like a 2-speed.
Right.
When the condenser, kicks into high stage, the blower running high speed, and when it goes into low stage, it'll run in low speed.
Yeah.
And I'll leave a link in the chat for y'all to check it out.
Yeah, and what you and your dad did, that was very cool and very smart. But it's the same thing, Isaiah. That unit, you're not getting the 17 SEER out of it.
Yes, sir.
Because you didn't change the indoor equipment.
Yes,
Not
sir.
saying that they're not still getting the benefits of it, but you're not getting a 17 SEER.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna post a link to my page for anyone that hasn't checked me out yet.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. You can post a link to your YouTube channel in the chat, buddy. You go right ahead.
Yes, sir. And it was pretty funny today. And that was pretty. Oh, it was cool. It was pretty cool. My first time putting in a little Carrier 2-stage. I was pretty excited. Yep.
So Joel, you gonna try to go work for an HVAC contractor?
Yeah. So there's a lot of residential companies around where I'm going to be living at. And I think I'm going to try to get in on one of them. I've submitted some resumes and talked to some of the owners, and they're just telling me, just come knocking whenever I'm ready. So I have opportunities and options, which is a good thing because obviously I'm walking away from a career. So
absolutely,
it's nice that I got people to talk to, and I learned a lot about, how to build my resume up for that, watching YouTube videos, really.
Right. Chance, if you're out there, I sent you the link. I got your email.
Chance, just showing. What's up, Chance?
Oh, there he is. How you doing, Chance?
Not too bad.
I don't know if I've ever spoke to you before. Where are you from?
Kansas City area.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, you're bummed out like me about the damn Super Bowl tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we got screwed over.
Yeah, man.
No, no. We got screwed over.
Yeah, I know.
We got screwed over, buddy.
You know what's funny? We lined up offside.
Hey, Chance, I'm not trying to. Is there any way you can maybe? I don't know what you're on. We can hear you, but it's low.
Is that better?
That's a little better, yeah.
I'm in my shop, so it may be a little. Echoey.
Okay, well, that's whatever you did is better. But yeah, look, I'm not trying to say whatever, but we got screwed.
No, I know you did.
I mean, if that flag would have got thrown, you're looking. The Saints are in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So,
Chance, I'm from. I went to high school in Springfield, Missouri. I'm a Kansas City fan too.
Okay.
Let me tell you about how I'm so glad Bob Sutton got fired. Like, how do you think that Kansas City is going to be a Super Bowl contender with a 31 ranked defense?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we should be in the Super Bowl right now, though.
Right.
I do agree. I agree. Look, I don't have anything against Kansas City. I've never had anything against them. I think Patrick Mahomes is
MVP.
He's a beast. I mean, I don't think he should have won MVP. I think Drew Brees should have won it.
Oh, come on. You got to
I'm from Louisiana.
Brees did it. Yeah. Brees had one. Let's give the young buck one.
No, man. Brees ain't never won an MVP.
He was Super Bowl MVP, wasn't he?
Super Bowl MVP, but not league MVP.
Oh, yeah.
Did Mahomes not win the MVP?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I was going to say, I haven't been paying attention today, but I was sure he did.
But I tell you what, I don't like the Patriots. I respect what they've done.
Oh, yep.
But tomorrow, I'm a Patriots fan tomorrow.
I am too, man.
I
am too.
We got screwed, and I hope the Patriots mop the damn field with the Rams tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'm hoping Patriots win so Brady retires.
It's not going to happen. He's already been asked.
Yeah.
They already asked him. They said, if you win Sunday, are you going to retire? He said, not even close.
Well, he's always going to say that, but
Hey.
we'll see if he wins.
Yeah.
John, did y'all hear about that Saints player that passed away recently?
No, which one?
Damn, I can't remember his name, but I was, driving down the road going to an electrical service call, and I heard that he died. He passed in his sleep. The cause of death was unknown still.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I heard about it yesterday on the news. He was a good man too. Leaves behind a wife and $1 million fortune.
Wow. Matt, no, not really, man. I mean, if it's a specialty thing to get somebody out of a bind, I guess. But no, I don't save old parts. But
hey, John, you put in the Bosch units yet?
Yeah, I was just talking about that before you came in. I've put in a few, and then my dad called me yesterday and said that he's ready to put one on his house. And
I put one in a couple of months ago on my house to see how it's going to go.
You like it?
It's all right. I don't know. It's all right. It's pretty. I mean, it's quiet. It sure is quiet.
Well, you're the first one that I've heard ever just say it's all right. Everybody that I've talked to, I love them, and I'm gonna go back home for the weekend to help Dad put it in, and I'm gonna do a video on it and put it on my channel. But yeah, man, everybody that we've put them in for, that I put them for in back when I was still at home, they love them.
Yeah, I'm excited to see during the summer how it does.
Yeah, that's when you're going to see.
My house is so leaky. I've got upstairs system, downstairs system, and I wish I could just kick it into high gear from the get go.
Right.
Ramp up. That's my only complaint on it from the heating side.
Yeah.
I need it 100% on the heating side.
Right.
It's kind of slow.
It takes a while to get up to full, and they've got a dip switch where you can do it accelerated. And
right.
Yeah.
Mine on, and it takes a while to get.
Yeah, it's good equipment though, man. I mean, some people don't like it, some people do. When it first came out, I knocked it, I laughed at it, but once they did a training course on it, and then I tried one, I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, I mean they're super quiet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Isaiah, what about how's work? Are y'all staying busy?
Yes, sir. We're slowing down a little bit now. While we were getting calls left and right, we didn't even know where to turn.
Yeah. Brian King, Jeremy. I don't know, man. I don't know where you're located. I don't know what supply houses you got, so that's kind of hard to answer.
What did you say?
He's asking who sells Bosch.
Usually Baker.
Yeah, my dude. Yeah, my AC, my American Standard supply house sells Bosch.
Yeah,
Bosch, Samsung, and Mitsubishi.
Here in Baton Rouge, it's AC Supply.
That's what I'm talking about, John. Right there.
Yeah, and back home in Alexandria, it's Baker and Ari Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good friends with the guys at our AC Supply.
Yeah, AC Supply is a good supply house.
Yeah, if you ever do some work down here, go see my boy Alex, Dean, and Joey are the guys. I'm
gonna come see you eventually when I get some time. Maybe we can go run some calls together or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Jeremy, as far as I know, United Refrigeration does not have it. Not here, they don't. Hey, Rodney Rodriguez. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. But if I'm not mistaken, you were one of the guys saying that my Hangouts suck. So I was just trying to clarify why you're here.
Can I not see the chat on the Google Hangouts?
No, you're probably gonna have to grab another phone or something and get on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't see the chat.
Johnstone here doesn't have it. I don't know if other Johnstones have it, but
yeah, from what my Johnstone rep was saying, they pretty much refused to get Bosch at all the locations.
Yeah, I think Johnstone turned it down because they're pretty partial to Goodman.
Yeah, that's what they said. They turned it down. My buddy at Johnstone said that.
Yeah. Nah, Linux Parts Plus ain't gonna have it.
No, they won't ever have that.
No, they're gonna sell fucking Linux. I mean, it's a direct store.
It'd be like Goodman selling Bosch.
Yeah, I mean that's a direct store. They're not gonna sell Bosch.
I got a resume match from the Linux USA in Goldsboro, I think, or yesterday. Trying to get a job there.
Yeah,
That's all good, Rodney. I mean, if that's what, but you sure made sure to go tell everybody, didn't you? But anyway, go ahead, guys.
and my sister has a 25-year-old Linux.
Oh yeah,
Yes, sir. And I serviced. I think I had to repair that thing one time. In that span of time that thing's been at that house. Boy, that sucker can cool. I tell you what, for that age of that thing, boy, it can heat and cool its ass off. For sure.
And you can't beat
25s
Linux.
here. HS25 040 030 2.5 ton.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to see some of these units you guys put on YouTube that are like 20, 30 years old, still kicking.
Oh yeah, dude. I've worked on
Nuts.
some dinosaurs, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I lived in a house this year or last year when I was home, and we put 2 units in 2 years. They were just shit in the bed.
Yeah.
I think it was just the companies that was putting them in were screwing them up, but they're both Goodman units.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a brand new unit to last a year and take a shit, and then to get on YouTube and see all these units out there 25, 30 years old blows my mind.
Yeah.
yep. I did.
Hey, Jeremy, a 3-ton costs $10,000.
Yep, and I did. Some work on it. A couple of GMC units in Gulfport, bro, just to get that freaking air handler panel back on. I had to whack. I take my hand and whack it to get it back in line. Because I mean, the metal's so cheap on those damn things, it's unbelievable. And I tell you what, if somebody wants a Goodman, by golly, give them a damn Goodman and shut them up.
They're not gonna get a Goodman from me.
Nope, they ain't gonna get one from me. I can't stand them. But they're only as good as the installer, though. That's the only thing that matters if it's installed right.
Yeah, I mean,
gripe on Goodman units is just a fit and finish, man. You take those doors off, you take anything off, it's just everything's
it's a
so
nightmare
dang
getting it
flimsy
back on.
yeah. Goodman just builds a flimsy unit. They really do. And when
Is
you
it
pull
service?
what's that?
Is it serviceman friendly?
No.
No. I mean,
not the
some
outdoor.
things are. You pull the top off and want to change the condenser fan motor, and you try to fight that son bitch putting it back on. You'll cuss one.
Accordion, man.
Yep. I love the guys too that when they say, "Well, I don't sell Goodman, I sell Amana."
Yeah.
No, you sell Goodman with an Amana sticker.
Yeah, my one little GMC, I had to replace the motor. GMC had to replace the motor, and dude, I had to fight it sucker some bitch for 3 hours straight to get the top back on. I was like, "Oh, I hate these damn units, especially right now."
I use a ratchet strap.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea.
It is.
Yeah, I never seen that done.
Marshall, if you're talking to me, yeah, I do. I remember the time I got electrocuted. I put it on YouTube.
Yep. I almost got shocked recently, John.
Man, I get mixed comments. People are, say thank you for putting the video up, and then some people, call you a dumbass, and it's like, you haven't been electrocuted? Hey, I made a mistake, man. The damn disconnect still had a hot leg. I'm not scared to show that. It happens.
John, I laughed my ass off when I first watched that video. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I don't blame you, man.
Just the commentary you added in on it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it knocked the shit out of me. And I was, and usually I'm not too, I'm not afraid to cuss on YouTube, but that was pretty bad though. So I did that voiceover and But yeah, it was it's stuff like that will make you remember to try to be safer.
Oh yeah.
But it happens to everybody. I love these guys on YouTube, and just they're perfect. They don't do shit like that.
Oh yeah, I can see it's pretty easy to point out someone's flaw on YouTube, but then
oh my god, yeah.
everybody, I guarantee if everybody filmed one day of their life, that somebody on YouTube will tell you how much of a fuck up you are on your jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If y'all, there's that saying, man, you build 100 bridges and you're a bridge builder, but you suck one dick and you're a dick sucker.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, Joel, John, and Chance, if y'all want to really laugh your ass off, you'll see my little sound effect I made in one of my videos. I'm posting a link right now to it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and went up and down that old Lux Air electric furnace, I was checking the air conditioning, dude. So I almost got my ass lit up.
Oh yeah, it happens. Mom. It happens to everybody. I mean,
Joel, Chance, and John. Yes, ma'am.
Steve Lav never got electrocuted, folks. Well, good for Steve Lav, but I bet you in 30-something years he's been electrocuted.
Yeah, I've never been electrocuted on the bird I work on, but I have caused some shorts to ruin some pretty expensive boxes just by grounding out a wire or something, plugging something up wrong.
Yep. It happens. Yeah, Ryan, Steve is a plumber, but he also does heat and air.
I wish I could take some pictures and show you guys some of these condensers that I got on this bird. They're so leaky, but there's just nothing that we can do to repair them.
Right.
There's nothing we can do at all. You just got to let it leak. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But until it absolutely doesn't work, you can't really fix it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, can y'all replace equipment on them things?
Yeah. I mean, we do all the time. Like I said, something's got to happen to it. A bullet goes through it, or something gets stepped on or broke. That's normally when you replace it, or something gets like the compressor seizes up.
Yeah.
Normally, that's the time we get to add to the problem. So, say a compressor fries itself. We'll get the job to pull that and fix that. Well, at the same time, we'll be like, hey, well, while we got everything down, this condenser's leaking, or this expansion valve's bad, or something, and we can kind of get them to let us replace everything. And
Yep. Right. Yeah, John. That picture I just sent you, that's an old beast itself. I think a 2002 Payne 10-seer condenser unit. Boy, that thing's still running. And when I went, that's my sister's unit. When I went and cleaned it for last summer, brought that thing. I think 5 something on head pressure and about 140, 150 on suction, something like that. Can't remember.
Yeah.
Filthy ass dirty. Well, I saved that unit's life. I saved that thing from killing itself.
Right.
I'm slugging the compressor to death. And come to find out, when I checked the model number of the coil, into the coil from 1997, it's made for R22 and 410A. So if that condenser ever dies, I can put a 410A condenser on it,
right?
And change the metering device inside, like you did, and just change the dryer, one it's made for 410A, install the new unit, pull the vacuum, start the new unit up, let it run.
Yep.
Let it go.
Chance, you work for yourself or what?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yep. That's what I want to do one day, John. Stay by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I started about a year and a half ago. Out on my own. Probably about 12, 13 years ago, I started out in the field.
What's up, Mom?
Right.
08, 09 hit, and I went to the distributor.
You want to go to school, for HVAC. You want to come hang with us, Mom?
What equipment are you selling?
Linux, American Standard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which one you like better?
I don't know. They're both fine. I like both the distributors. They both take care of me. That's mostly what I look for, is who's going to take care of me the most.
Do you have one that you push more than the other?
Not really. It's almost 50-50.
Well, how do you decide which one you're going to use to carry in 2 major brands like that?
And
the reason I ask that is because usually there's a lot of, like, the company I work for, we're loyal to Rude. I mean, we're going to sell you a Rude, and they're starting to get into the Bosch a little bit. But other than that, they're not doing anything. But most companies that carry 2 lines, they usually carry a major line and then like a low end line. But you're carrying 2 major brands, so that's why I asked, how do you, when you go on a job that needs to be replaced, how do you decide if you're going to do American Standard or Lennox?
I guess it depends. If it's going to be heat pump or if it's going to be an AC. I get a little bit better pricing one way or another on AC pumps versus one brand to another, and then sometimes what's going to be easier for the install, what's going to fit in the footprint better.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, John, if you ever in Chalmette, let me know. If you ever need a hollow unit or something, go see my buddy at Garino's Distributing, Emil and Jimmy. Are the 2 guys I'm friends with over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tell you what, if you think it get a good laugh out of Jimmy, that's some gun. It's goofy. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Marshall, I've already spoke on this, but you better watch yourself. But yeah, Lennox has Lennox went aluminum with their air handlers yet on the coils?
Yes. What they have on this, if you do like a dual fuel, some of those coils aren't aluminum yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is the perk of an aluminum coil versus a copper?
Well, the aluminum ones are holding the 410A pressure better than the copper tube ones.
Yeah, we haven't had any leaks really since we switched to aluminum.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Lennox sure had it when their coils were copper.
Yeah,
I used
to work for Carrier, and we had tons of issues with that too.
Yeah, hey, Chance, I got a question for you about that. Yeah, Lennox. I got a little buddy of mine that has a 18-year-old paint system, and we're looking at against some info, on some of the brands out there. Say, for instance, he does a 2-stage furnace, 40,000 BTU furnace with a upflow horizontal coil. A coil, would that be aluminum? In that particular situation with a 16-SEER AC.
I'm sorry. What was?
A buddy of mine's replacing his air conditioning unit, and he was looking around for a more efficient machine than what he has, because he has an old 10 or 12 SEER system. He wants something basically hot, like basically really energy efficient, but not too expensive in a way. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the Lennox day before yesterday, and I wasn't too sure if they went to aluminum or not until I just heard from you. That's good.
Yeah. If you're going with any just regular straight AC, it's all aluminum.
All the cased coils for gas applications are aluminum, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I was debating if I want to sign up, put them or not. If they were still using copper,
Is that a problem? Brazing?
What's that?
Aluminum. Is there any issues brazing into a
copper
fitting
stubs
from the aluminum?
No, they have copper. They have copper stubs for you.
Okay, that's what the similar metals like that. And I knew
what pissed me off about Lennox was I confronted them and said, "Why haven't y'all went aluminum on y'all's air handlers yet?" Oh, well, we just can't. We can't make a coil small enough to fit our cabinet. Our cabinets would be too big. And I said, "Well, everybody else is doing it. Why the hell can't y'all do it?"
Yeah, I don't do a lot of heat pumps up here in Kansas City, but
mostly gas.
Yeah, I mean, when we get like duplexes and stuff like that, we do.
Right.
We'll get into heat pumps, but
that's
about it. And usually for those little duplexes, little 2-tonners, I usually just go with like a Heil.
Yeah, the ICP stuff is good.
Yeah, I like the ICP stuff.
Yep.
Now, this country is ran off mini splits. Mitsubishi, LG.
Everywhere in
I'm telling
the United States, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have definitely got on that wave of this is the future, mini splits. These things are ridiculous. They're everywhere.
They've had those for 25 years over there in Korea.
I think in that China that makes these. I know LG. There's a plant here in Korea.
Yeah, China, Korea, Japan make them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a new cafe open up over here, John.
What's that?
we have a new restaurant, a little restaurant that just opened.
Oh, okay.
City Donuts. I tell you what, man. If y'all ever come down to come over down to New Orleans, go give City Donuts a shot. Oh, I love them. There's some good donuts though.
Well, I don't live far from New Orleans now, so I've got a feeling I'll be spending quite a bit of time there.
Man, I haven't had a good donut in a year.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
That and biscuits and gravy, man. That's the thing I want the most.
Yeah.
There's not biscuits and gravy in this fucking country.
No, you're gonna be in hog heaven when you get back to the States.
Oh man.
Yep.
It's gonna be a long
getting close.
flight. I'm gonna go to sleep, and by the time I wake up, I'm gonna tell my wife, like, hey, we're gonna go start getting some food. And start running around eating.
When are you coming home? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll be in the States on the night of the 5th, about 9 o'clock. So it's a long haul.
Yeah. So it's daytime over there right now, right?
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm getting close to that 700 subscriber goal. Mr. Joel.
Yeah, you're getting up there, man. I think I subscribed around 200 or something. Couple months ago, probably 5 or 6 months ago.
Yep. Celebrating my 1 year, baby. 1 year anniversary.
You're moving.
Dan, I'm still not a fan. Johnson Controls has ruined that product. For the guys that can't see the chat, there's a guy asking about the York equipment because this guy knows I don't like it because of the micro channel. Well, yeah, but they can't. Now you can choose if you want a tube and fin condenser or micro channel, but none of the distributors carry the tube and fin. They all carry the micro channel. If you want a tube and fin, they got to order it for you.
Yeah. Our solar supply, I think they offer when I went in there recently to see some info on some stuff. But they were saying they're offering both the micro channel and the copper.
Oh yeah, they offer both, but they don't stock the tube and fin.
Yep,
they only stock micro channel.
I wish I liked the York because our distributor here for York is really good.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks. You got a good distributor that takes care of you. Like I loved Ari Michael back in Alexandria, and the guy at Ari Michael knows how I feel about Nordyne. Now I bought all my stock with him, all my truck stock, my parts. I'd buy Bosch with him, but I would not buy the Nordyne. I just wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, Nordyne's horrible.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Where you at in Louisiana, Jason? But the York stuff that we used to put in before JCI got it, it was great equipment.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about that before.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, my dad sold York for 20-something years before JCI got their hands on it, and we still got equipment out there running. Yeah, okay. California, LA, Jason. But, Johnson Controls is sad because now when you buy a rooftop unit for a commercial application, it doesn't even say York on it anymore. It says Johnson Controls.
Really?
Yep. They put their name on it now.
Mm-hmm. Of course they did.
Yep. And speaking of on this topic, John, at a little strip mall we have right here, dude. I mean, they have a shit ton of old York units. We used to take care of a store in that strip mall in I think West Waco, Louisiana. Boy, I mean, they have a cool load of old York split systems. Mm-hmm. They got two package units replaced on one of the stores, 2 Daikin 10-ton units they had put on one roof, and old 40-ton carry is still there.
Yeah,
that we put 30-something years ago.
Dan, I don't know about the furnaces. I know back in the day when the Diamond series were out, the Diamond 80s and stuff, they were great furnaces, Dan. But Chance can't see the chat, but Chance, somebody asked what area of KC you're in.
Oh, outside of Kansas City, around the Green Valley area.
I was just in Kansas City and on leave in July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw one of them memes that popped up in the Facebook group. Y'all know that guy that sits behind the table and it says something, and then under that it says "Change my mind."
Yeah.
It said York is the new Goodman. Change my mind.
There's a lot of Carrier out here too.
Carrier's good stuff.
Yeah, I've been noticing that.
You know, a lot of guys will tell you Carrier's junk, but Carrier's good stuff.
I know that guy on YouTube, Halogen, I think his name is. He's not a fan of. Yeah, he's not a fan of Carrier.
Who's that?
Halogen, isn't it?
Halogen. I
don't know if I know that one.
Yeah,
and he does a lot of commercial work. He's got a lot of YouTube videos. Pretty cool too. Long videos, you know, up on rooftops mainly. But
yeah.
Okay.
I guess from what he's seen and what he said and what I've seen is that the Carrier rooftops units aren't as serviceman friendly as some of the other ones that he works on. So he's always talking about that. You know,
I'll be honest with you. When it comes to commercial, you start getting into rooftop units and all that, I think Train's got a pretty good line.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yep. Brian King, thanks for the sub, bro. Sure appreciate it.
Yeah. One of the guys in the chat said he saw a "Make York Great Again" hat. And we're sitting here bashing on York, and one of the Uyghur Heating and Air has got a York thumbnail. Sorry, bud. Matt in the chat, I like the Century 4-in-1 motors. They've been really good to me.
Yeah. I know if you know that one furnace I did, you know, repair on Mr. John, that old Carrier, we did him a little Mars 115 volt universal motor, and that, knock on wood or something, that thing's still going strong.
I don't really like the Mars motors too much.
Yeah,
those are universal ones.
Either.
Yeah, the universal ones. I prefer the Century. A lot of guys like the Mars, but I don't like them.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of them either. Yep, I think, you know, A.L. Smith's got a good one. You know, I've never tried the Trade Pro motors yet.
Trade Pro is usually a Carrier or a Baker name.
Yeah,
but I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's nothing but a Mars motor with a Trade Pro sticker.
Yep. 637 we just hit. Oh no, let's do it.
Oh, somebody was saying something about a Linux Pulse. You know, I've never seen a Linux Pulse. Were those everywhere. Like strictly 90% furnaces?
Yeah, I got them everywhere around here.
Are they 80 or just 90%?
90s.
Okay, well, that's why I've never seen one, because we don't have really any 90s here in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But I've never heard anybody say anything good about a Pulse.
I mean, they're fine. They just they're not really making any of the parts for them anymore. And they had lawsuits back in the day with them, but, you know, I think the later models were just fine. I think it was the earlier models that had some issues with them.
My last service call yesterday was a Goodman 90% furnace, and it had a Goodman evaporator coil on it, probably from 2015. No secondary pan under the furnace, and this is a condensing furnace. And then the furnace drained into a condensate pump. The condensate pump was sitting on the customer's sheetrock. So when people do install 90s here, that's the kind of work they do.
Don't you have like codes and stuff to follow too, and got to get inspectors and everything? Or is that just on like rough installs?
Shit, no, dude. That's strictly on new construction. This is Louisiana.
Yeah, some of the shit you guys post, man, blows my mind.
You know, and I almost took the camera out yesterday, but it was the last call. I mean, I wasn't in a hurry, but it was 6 o'clock in the evening, and I just didn't feel like filming. But
I hear you.
Well, Dan says 80% furnaces are banned in Canada. Wow.
Damn.
Which I can see that. You know, colder climates, you guys need 90% furnaces.
But
Sunday.
Yeah.
As far as
I'm
in
thinking
Louisiana,
Monday.
Yeah.
selling somebody a 90% furnace is a waste of money.
Unless they had a Joel and Mr. Eric and Chance.
It's John.
How you doing?
Hey, John.
How you
said, "How
doing,
you
Miss
doing?"
Brenda?
How you doing, Mom?
Me? Nothing much. Good.
That's good.
How's he doing? Any babies?
Oh yeah, the babies are doing good.
Yeah, the kids are doing good.
Good.
Yep.
What about his dad?
How's your dad doing, John?
Dad's good.
Your
I
dad's
talked to
doing
him
good.
yesterday. He said he's getting old, but he's doing good.
He's getting old, but he's doing good.
I know, but he's still ornery, huh?
Yep. Well, yeah, I had something pretty funny. For that, something about Mississippi, John. John, I had literally that freaking woman was crazy, bro. No, the lady that called him up in Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
She called back and saying the episode we messed with our AC. We went out again. That one was freaking cuckoo.
They keep their filter clean.
And to keep that filter clean, and the unit never worked right for 2 years.
And you go in and spell
Oh
things,
crap!
or usually they change it right before you come.
Right. And look, I found one of the people had just moved into the apartments. Someone had left had the unit running over there. Maintenance man. That any filter return freaking evac call was all plugged up solid.
You ran across a lady that was like you.
Yeah.
And
John, that's
crazy.
That's correct, John.
I laughed my ass off.
PSC motors are going away this year. Everything's going to be a minimum of X13.
Huh, I never knew that.
Yep, PSC is going away on blowers anyway. I don't know about condenser motors, but
yeah,
I know
blowers.
I know on blowers they're going away.
You were 4.
Yeah.
Just tell John.
Fine by me. Let's
what?
You didn't talk until you were 4.
Yeah, I didn't talk till I was 4 years old, Mr. John.
Yeah.
And now I can't shut
Now you can't shut me up.
All brands, Spectre, all brands are going that route. It's I think it's another one of them federal laws.
Yeah.
Air handlers and gas furnaces are going to be X13.
Chance,
do you have a lot of X13 issues over there?
No, that's all my new stuff. That's all I always put in.
Man, I hear people all the time say, "Oh, X13's a piece of crap." I change them out, but I've changed a few, but not as many as some of these guys say.
I don't have any issues with them.
No, you know why a lot of X13 fan motors die? Is because of static pressure.
Yeah,
because it's the ductwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I just forgot what I was going to say now. Damn it.
Yeah, that is one thing I wish there was a little more YouTube videos on.
Yeah.
What's that?
Ductwork.
Yeah, but there are some out there, but it's hard to do a good video on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand it,
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed when I went to my East Coast Carrier distributor, they're making a replacement X13 motor, supposedly.
Oh, yeah, they have them already. You can get
cool.
You can get Universal. I think it's the Evergreen and
yeah.
More.
I've never used one, but
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
To me, that's something you'd want to go back OEM with.
Yeah. No, it's got a total line, tag on it.
Well, yes, an X13 will fail if your return is undersized.
Yeah.
Yeah, sizing's pretty big, right?
Relax
pretty important.
Peace. What do you?
Yeah, if I go in 10 houses a day, probably 9 of them are undersized on the return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't have any books or anything on that kind of stuff, but
it seemed like almost every change out I did when I was in business, I was upsizing the return or adding another one.
Yeah. I'm gonna be trying to do installs out the gate.
Yeah. Well, that's where you want to start.
Yeah.
That's where you want to start.
We have the same thing in the military. We start out doing heavy maintenance and big phases and everything, and then you jump into being an inspector and line units where
you don't relax. You must do houses actually in KC then, don't you?
What's that?
the Relax and Peace guy. He said lots of old homes. I was just wondering if he actually does houses in Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Because there is a lot of old homes.
You know, when I did one no Google call last summer, the house right behind me had I think a 1940 or 1939 Sears, old Sears system. Well, that thing was still running. I tell you what, I heard that thing when I heard the thing come on. I went and turned my head to look. I was like, oh, you know that couple had got their money out of that thing. Well over 30 years old.
Ceiling fan, HVAC. I appreciate the comment, but that's nowhere near true, buddy. But thank you. Yes, it looks that Fortinet is getting replaced, Jeremy. I know Carrier and ICP have already announced that they're going to use 454B as their refrigerant in 2023.
Yeah.
We've been using 134 Alpha.
134A, yep. That's a very popular refrigerant.
Yeah, from what I heard, Chance, John, and Joel, that supposedly our Carrier distribute over here, and went to a new refrigerant supposedly.
They haven't went to it yet, but it's coming in 2023.
Yes, that's good.
But
me and Dad did.
Also went to 410 in the
90s. Yep, and
Carrier did. Yeah.
Yeah, and Carrier's got some classes coming up in March. I'm going to some Carrier classes. You got to learn some stuff about ECM motors. Yeah, that's all in one day.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, go to all the classes that you can. It definitely helps.
Yeah. My Uncle Ricky, Mom, on his little 2-stage system Dad did a while back. And that was my first one I ever had a lockout code on.
Yeah. No, Jeremy, we don't have boilers here. I don't work on them.
Yeah, no. I've never
yes,
worked
ma'am.
on a boiler.
That's true.
What's that, Chance?
I said I've never worked on a boiler either.
No, me either.
Neither have I.
Chance, do you have Ari Michael up there?
No.
What about John Stone?
Yeah, but
no
one really uses them.
And see, John Stone here, everybody, because I'm new to the Baton Rouge area, but everybody loves John Stone here.
See, here,
me too.
John Stone for the last 15 years, whatever, they sell to homeowners, and
just
within the last year, they stopped doing that. But I see no point in using them now. But
John, does your company do any commercial work?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure do. Do quite a bit of commercial.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which is why I like working for them, because I was ready to almost get out of residential, but then again, I wasn't. But with this company, I get a good mixture of both.
Yeah, that's the companies I'm looking at. They're the guys that are doing both.
Yeah.
Just I feel like you can kind of stay busier there, and you won't have such slow seasons if you kind of got two ends of the spectrum there to work with.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank, I did. And look, to the guys that keep commenting about, did I move again? Yes, I did move again because there was better opportunity for my autistic son here in Baton Rouge. I've seen some comments about you guys saying, oh, you moved again. Sure did. And you know what? I'll move 100 more times if I have to get him the help that he needs.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And I pretty much know how you feel, John, about that. Because I'm on the spectrum myself.
Well, yeah, I mean,
hard.
I get, you get tired of hearing that shit, but yeah, I did because but I think, hopefully we won't have to again. I don't think we will, but if I have to, I'll fucking move wherever I got to for him.
Yeah.
Not to go on a rant or anything, but, I didn't want to uproot my life and do what I did, but, when you got kids, it's not about you no more.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. When you got a kid, especially like that special needs, it's not about you no more. You do what you got to do for him or her.
Yeah, it's crazy how much people are into people's lives on YouTube.
Oh, it's ridiculous, man.
Fucking annoying, man.
Instead of keeping it
Yeah.
HVAC, they just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you just want to talk about HVAC stuff, and everybody's fucking in the comments.
I know.
Not talking about this chat in particular or anything, but
right.
I'm just saying it's every video any channel posts up. There's always gonna be somebody in there talking shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you get out of that?
And the Facebook groups are the worst, man.
Yeah,
there's only a couple Facebook groups that are just, Marshall. If you're talking to me, I don't drink, so
get on porn.
I'm not.
Get on porn. John, I have not heard that about Root and Ream. I have never heard that. What part of North Carolina, Joel? Is your home?
Fayetteville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of Fayetteville.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get a house kind of in between Fayetteville and Raleigh. It's kind of two big cities.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Frank, if you didn't mean it in that way, then I apologize. But yes, I did move, and I know, of course, I'm renting right now. I mean, I'm not going to buy something until we know that he is in a good place and he's getting the help that he needs. And right now, things are going good.
That's good.
No, I am not a NASCAR fan. I ain't got nothing against people that are NASCAR fans, but I'm just not a big fan of watching cars make a left turn for 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm the same way. My dad was big into NASCAR. I just never could get into it.
I mean, again, man, guys, and see, somebody will take that comment the wrong way and say, "Oh, John said people that watch NASCAR are a piece of shit."
Oh, wait and see. It'll be all over everywhere.
Oh yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you love NASCAR, that's great. That's fine, but it's not for me.
It was cool when I was a kid watching it because it was cars driving to win the race, and now there's so many different fucking cups and points, and it's really political, and there's a lot going on in it now, and I've been too far out of it to really get into it, so I just don't watch it anymore. Yeah, I mean, and all the drivers that I liked growing up are all gone anyway, so
right,
they're not racing anymore. So I don't
it's like a lot of people don't like football. You don't like football?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold that against you.
Dude, I wish I didn't like football. This shit riles me up, man.
I know. I mean, I'm still pissed off about the damn NFC Championship.
Oh, I almost threw my arm out of socket. I was so excited when the Chiefs caught that interception in the last couple seconds.
Yeah.
And D Ford's big-ass fucking head was over the line.
Yep.
Cost us the game. That was game over right there. The Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
Dude, when they didn't throw that flag on that pass interference.
Oh, yeah.
My wife had to make me go outside.
I was watching it. There was no way that wasn't pass interference. I was like, oh, they'll get the flag right here and they'll score, man. This is it. There we go. And then
dude,
they come back
my wife made me walk out the house because I told my wife, I said, we're going to lose this game because of that right there.
Yep.
You don't watch the game tomorrow?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you damn right. And I'm going to be a hell of a Patriots fan tomorrow, too. I hope the Patriots fucking mop the field with the Rams. I'm sorry, but even the guys on ESPN and then that show, Shannon Sharp and what's the other guy's name? Skip?
Yeah.
Skip, yeah.
Even he said the Rams do not deserve to be in the Super Bowl.
No.
They didn't win that game. Oh, that shit pisses me off.
Fucking refs, man. They decide every game.
I know.
Literally.
I know. And what pissed me off even more is there's a video out there. You couldn't see it during the game, but there's a black referee standing that way, and then there's a white referee standing right, like back here. Well, you can see the black referee reaching for his flag. And then you see the white, and then you see the white referee doing this and telling him, no, no, no.
Yeah, I saw that video the other day.
Yeah.
About the dude was waving him off on the flag, and the dude's face was like, "What do you mean, no flag?"
Yeah, I mean,
the
black referee was reaching for his flag. And the white referee waved him off, said, no, don't throw it.
I'm telling you, man, these guys are just getting paid for this stuff. Everybody wanted, even last year, everybody wanted the Rams to go because they had just, moved to California.
Yep.
And they're this dynasty with this young quarterback and young coach, and it's the new name, and it's supposed to be the Patriots versus the Rams last year. They didn't get it last year because the Rams blew it.
Yep.
But this year, they had the chance, and they fucking made it happen, man. I'm telling you.
Yep. No
the
doubt.
refs fixed the playoffs for sure.
Yep. I understand where you're coming from, Justin, but, dude, I'm in Louisiana. I'm a diehard Saints fan. I can't pull for the Rams. I can't do it. And, I used to not have anything against the Rams.
Yeah, when they're in St. Louis and they sucked. And
when they were in St.
Louis.
But I didn't have anything against the L.A. Rams either. I didn't, because there's no denying that Jared Goff is a hell of a quarterback. And their coach, Sean, whatever his name is, he's a great coach.
Yeah.
But after that, fuck the Rams.
Well, they've got a lot of players on there that's easy to root against too,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I'm back.
Somebody was asking about Zoom Lock. Yes, the company I work for, we do use Zoom Lock. We all have a Zoom Lock on our truck, and there's been no issues.
How long has Zoom Lock been out? About 5 years?
When I was doing the Cowboys of HVAC podcast, Sporlin had us advertising the Zoom Lock really, really hard, and that's been a couple years, so I'm not sure exactly how long.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, in the 5 to 10 year mark of all these installs everybody's been doing with the Zoom Lock is when we're really going to be able to tell if that shit really is what they say it is. I think it is, honestly.
I've got a lot of Zoom Lock units out there, and we haven't had no issues.
I mean, there's that video that AK HVAC's got on his channel in that little Zoom Lock truck where they pressure test the fitting.
Yep.
To like 1,000 pounds.
Yep.
The Zoom Lock isn't even what bust. The crimps aren't even what bust. It was the actual copper wasn't strong enough. So
that's right.
That stuff's the real deal, man.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. It is the real deal.
You really think it saves you time, though? I mean,
time?
Well, let me put it to you like this.
Experienced guys know.
As far as preparation, no. Prepping your copper, no. It does not save you any time.
No. I mean, I run nitrogen through it whenever I break and everything, and
but
it's not that big a deal.
Once the copper is prepped, and you have the fitting on there, and then you go side by side with another guy that makes that makes a swage, and he's only got one joint with a torch, you could probably crimp 4 fittings before he can braze that one joint. Yeah. So once the prep work is done, yes, it's faster. But
I think it's more cost efficient.
Man, that's tough to say right now with the price of the Zoom Lock and the price of the fittings.
Yeah. But you buy it out and then you buy the bulk, all the fittings you need.
Right.
Versus all the stuff you need to braze over the year. Say like a whole, just like do a calculation from 1 year, start to finish. Once with the Zoom Lock cost and once with all the brazing costs with the rods and the acetylene and nitrogen brazing and everything.
Right.
Be curious to see.
It's like I said, hold on. The prep work is, you have to prep it. If you don't ream it and you don't sand it and, take those steps, that Zoom Lock fitting will fail. So, you know, and honestly, guys that are brazing, how many of them are actually reaming? Now, hopefully you're using sandpaper. I've seen some guys on YouTube solder some dirty ass copper. And they're sitting there fighting, trying to get the solder to stick. And it's, you know, it's like, you know, and like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be, but I'm just thinking, you know, if you'd sand your fucking copper, you'd braze a lot easier.
So that brings up another question of mine I got. Whenever see a lot of installs and, you know, people upgrading their units and everything gets replaced except for the line sets. Why is it such a hassle for everybody to replace line sets? I mean, you're quoting a whole new system, everything, you know, they're spending thousands of dollars, and I very, very rarely see line sets get replaced. Is that just a preference thing or
sometimes
a cost thing?
Here, sometimes it can't be done on a house. And if it can be done, there's no basement and there's no crawl spaces. Everything's usually in an attic. If it's not in an attic, it's in a closet in a hallway. Yeah. So you have to go through the soffit of the house and get in the attic. Not a very easy job. Yeah. You know, I see a lot of guys on YouTube pulling them right through, drilling right through the wall, and it's a straight shot in a basement, you know, where they can stand and work, you know, and or in a crawl space where they can just pull it while they're crawling. You know, over here, you got to go get in an attic. You got to lay down on your belly, get to the soffit. You got one man pushing outside while you try to grab it. Then you got to carry it across the attic. So it can get pretty labor intensive here.
Thank God for basements. I don't, you know, it's all basements here. If it was crawl space and attics, I don't know if I'd be in this trade.
Well, the thing about it is, man, is that I was doing it when Fortinet first came out because they scared us, you know. But once I figured out that it wasn't as big a deal as they made it out to be, unless the line set was leaking or it was sized wrong, it stayed.
Or burnout.
Or burnout. Yeah. It stayed, you know. Now,
that'll last pretty long, right?
Oh yeah. If we were replacing a system that was grounded and it burnt, the line set got replaced.
Yeah. I've seen all the scenarios, you know. I just didn't know if it was like a thing or
it's a pain in here it's a pain in the ass because I got to add a good bit more labor to it for that. Yeah,
I can see where that comes in.
Yeah. So
it takes up a lot more time, obviously, too.
Oh, dude, you'd be surprised how much faster you can do a change out here if you don't change the line set.
Yeah,
pulling that line set through that soffit takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, of course, you got people on here that say no, it doesn't. You know, you're not doing it right or whatever. But it does.
Do you guys use the easy pull line sets?
I've never used one.
Oh, man,
okay, well, Jason, if this is a joke, buddy, just jam out, dude. No, I never had the pleasure of using an easy pull line set when I was in business.
What was that?
You know, what is it, Chance? It's got like a special rubber tex on it.
Yeah, around here it's white. And
it's white.
It's really tough. I mean, you got to cut it. You got to cut it with a knife. You can't just rip it with your hands. You know, it's slick.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine that would make it a lot easier here. You know, and I still have family, you know, that I'll go do work for. And if I ever have to change one of their line sets, I definitely want to try one. One of the guys says the white insulated line sets are hard to work with.
Yeah.
Now, is the liquid line closed up too?
No, not here anyways. I know like up in Omaha, Nebraska, they got to do double lines, but here we don't. What I do is I just slit down the middle, fold it back because it doesn't compress like the black stuff does, where you can just squish it up and get it out of your way. This stuff you actually have to slit it down, fold it back, and then tape it back up.
Right. No, I know your liquid line doesn't have to be covered, but is it covered in the easy pool? To make it no. Okay. But is it like tied up to it or taped to it or something? Or do you just buy the suction line like that?
Well, you just like a regular line set box. You got the suction and the liquid is just separate. But with this, the
the suction's already insulated.
Exactly.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, because the liquid line is never an issue here. I mean, you can get a liquid line through a soffit, no problem.
Yeah.
It's the damn suction line. Real fitters run hard pipe. Yeah. One of the guys in the chat said their liquid lines have to be, a friend of mine, Jake, said their liquid lines have to be covered in the city limits.
Yeah, usually like in the northern states, like Nebraska and stuff like that, they got to.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's not a mini split. What's the most popular brand mini split over there, Joel?
It's a tie between LG and Mitsubishi,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, everywhere you run into, it's one of the two tags. So
yeah, I like Mitsubishi myself. Of course, I'm not a mini split guru or anything. I could definitely use some more training on how to troubleshoot mini splits.
Yeah, I like how they're pretty damn simple to install. There's not a whole lot you got to do.
Oh yeah, yeah. The install is great.
That's awesome.
A lot of people don't like them though.
Mitsubishi is nice. If you do have any issues with it, you know, their tech support's pretty good.
Yeah, and then you have that website, that mylinkdrive.com. Yeah.
Yeah, you may pay a little bit more, but, you know, you get the backing behind Mitsubishi.
Yeah. I mean, look, we did nothing but Mitsubishi, and, you know, we haven't had any issues with them.
Yeah, because I've done GRE mini splits, and you know, you call tech support on those guys, it's a joke. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
GRE was making everybody's mini splits.
Yeah, they were. Well, yeah, they say 1 and 3 is GRE.
Yeah, but now Trane and Mitsubishi have partnered up.
Yeah, I know GRE still makes a lot for, you know, making for Carrier and making for Lennox, and they make for a lot of different ones still.
Oh, I thought Toshiba made carriers.
Well, they do on some of them, but it has to say Toshiba on there.
I got you. So do Root and Ream have one that's badged with their name on it?
I don't know. I'm not sure about them.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
And you're saying that's who your company primary sells is Rude?
Yeah, we sell.
They work for now?
Yeah, we sell Rude. They're one of the biggest Rude dealers in the state.
That's cool.
Which I love the new Rude and Ream line. It's great equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one sells Rude or Ream around here, really. But I know, like, out in the coast, they're huge. But just in the Midwest here, there's just not much.
Yeah, it's good equipment. It is. You know, Daikin's a pretty good mini split. I've put in a couple Daikins. The mini splits, not the forced air.
Yeah.
Forced air units ain't nothing but a damn Goodman. I love the guys that do that too. Oh, I sell Daikin now. Mini splits or air to air? No, air to air, forced air. No, you sell Goodman with a Daikin sticker. And
yeah, we only got one dealer around here selling Daikin. You know, it's like the premier dealer in town. You know, the biggest guy in town sells Daikin.
Yeah, and then the Goodman guys go around tell customers, you know, because customers are starting to learn that, you know, Goodman has a bad name, and they say, oh, well, Daikin bought Goodman, so all that's changed. And it didn't. Daikin did nothing to improve Goodman's forced air equipment. They just slapped their name on it, is all they did.
Yeah. They bought it for distribution.
Yeah. They have done nothing to improve it. Nothing. Janitrol, the old Janitrol name. Hell, I think the old Goodman Brown turd units were better than the ones that the Goodman makes today.
Yeah.
Goodman had, he put in capital letters, a rep, but not anymore. Sorry, John. Fact. Now, Goodman still got a pretty bad rep. And that's mainly because they sell to anybody that walks through their door.
Yep.
Chance, who'd you say you sold?
What's that?
Or what do you sell?
Yeah, y'all just keep, I'll be right back, fellas. Y'all just keep talking.
Linux and American Standard.
Okay. They make you stay up on like NATE certifications to continue being a dealer through them, or no?
It just depends on what level dealer you want to be.
Okay. Because I've heard about that. Like Carrier, I think, is one company that will have their dealers stay on the NATE certs. At least somebody.
If you're a FAD dealer for Carrier, you gotta, 50% of your employees have to be NATE certified, and that factor authorized dealer.
Oh, okay. Is there certain people and companies that are normally the dealers? Like, can everybody be a dealer that works in a company? I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, what do you mean by that?
So say you have a service company, you got 10 guys. Do all 10 guys need to be dealers to be able to sell the equipment to a customer or to buy equipment from
I guess every company is different, I mean, sometimes they let technicians sell. Sometimes you just have dedicated salesmen.
Yeah.
Just depends.
Okay.
But no, I think what you're saying, though, no, you just the company itself has to be a dealer.
To get all the equipment and sell it out.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just your company has to be a dealer.
Okay. So it's not like every swinging dick in the company's got to have a dealer license.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not a license. It's just a dealership.
Yeah.
Which they hand them out to pretty much anybody anymore, so it's not like it's a big deal.
Do you go through that certain company that you're trying to sell to get it? Or is it like a state thing?
No, it's through your supplier.
Okay.
And that's the thing, like Chance said, they'll pretty much sell to anybody. Some supply houses will, but you take if you're, for instance, where I work, we're a Rude Pro partner.
Yeah.
Which is like the top of the line dealer. You have to pay like a yearly fee to be a dealer. So you're going to get better pricing than chucking the truck that only buys a couple pieces of equipment a year. You see what I'm saying?
I used to be a territory manager for Watsco, so I kind of get all that.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, okay, Ted Cook's in the chat right now. So what's up, Ted, which is anti-DIY HVAC. Ted is what's called let me see if I can say this right, a TCS, a train comfort specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ted pays a yearly fee to sell train. So Ted's going to get a better price on train than a guy that is just a regular train dealer that doesn't pay a fee. But see, I sold train at one time and I was not a TCS because it's expensive. I mean, I don't even know what the yearly fee is now, but I think they told me it was like $10,000 back then.
Damn.
Yeah, a year.
And that varies from distributor to distributor.
Right. And but Ted is what's called a direct state. Ted doesn't have a third party supplier.
Oh, I see. He does train direct.
Yes. So I do have a third party. Well, we third party here. So, and Ted moves a lot of equipment. So he probably gets a better deal on the TCS dealership. Yeah, see, Ted. What's that?
He's got a lot of good content up.
Yeah, Ted does. Yeah.
I just started watching him about a month ago.
Yeah, Ted's got good videos. I like his stuff. And
oh yeah,
he's got that new YouTube series coming out called Cowboys of HVAC.
Yeah, I watched that trailer. I think it was
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yep. Now, talking about those dealerships, though, I don't think that comes into play with Goodman. You might, because Goodman does have, I think it's called like an Assure here, or back in Alexandria, it was called Assure. But I don't think they sell it to you any cheaper than they'd sell it to some guy that just comes in off the street,
That's where you get them hack jobs.
Yeah, and that's why Goodman's got a bad name. Ted's paying $3,000 a year for TCS, and that's not bad because I think it was like 10 for me. But I mean, hell, even I was York called theirs. Well, the distributor that I bought York from called theirs Climate Commander, and I was on it, and I paid $5,000 a year with them.
Pretty much what you're paying for is whenever they do their spring, fall, winter promotions, they usually offer those guys better financing rates and stuff like that, bigger rebates. That's another advantage. You take like us with the Rude Pro partner, and then with Ted being a TCS, you're going to get better rates on all that. Like, they're not going to charge you as much money to finance somebody. So you get more, you get more perks. Yep.
He runs his own company too, doesn't he?
Who's that?
Ted.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I just started watching some of his videos, and I saw his name across his van.
Yeah. Yep. You just, and that was the thing. When I was a York Climate Commander dealer, I got better pricing than a regular dealer, and I got, the financing option, better financing options, and, stuff like that. So, yeah. And like with Train, if you go to train.com, you have to be a TCS. Like if they type in your zip code to find you, if you're not a TCS, you don't show up on Train's website. Now, I think with Rude and Ream and the Carrier and all that, Carrier is they call theirs factory authorized. I don't know if you have to be factory authorized.
No, you just get put to the top of the list as FAD dealer.
Right. And as far as Rude and Ream, I don't think you have to be a pro partner to come up on their dealer locator either. But again, I think the pro partners get put at the top.
Yeah, same with Linux. Premier dealers get put to the top. And even like when you call into Linux too, with your phone number, if you're a Premier dealer, I get put to the top of the list.
They're going to answer the phone for you first.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the perks, of do you pay a yearly fee to be a Premier?
Yeah, it's just pretty much just promotional stuff, and it's flexible with them on how you want to go in with them. So,
yeah. Yep. It's, if you want, there's good things about it, and there's things that are not so good that may not be worth it, but
yeah,
it just depends of your distributor. And like the Rude distributor here is a great distributor. So. Oh, hold on, guys, 1 second.
Chance, how long have you had your company?
Oh, I took it over probably about a year and a half ago.
Yeah. How many guys you got working with you?
Just a few guys right now. Still pretty small, just growing. Company's been around for a long time, but when I took it over, it was kind of on the small side of things. But
do you got big plans for it, or are you just trying to keep it, local and keep it?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it being small, but also I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be doing installs and service work, when I'm in my 40s, 50s, and 60s,
Yeah, I hear you there. I'm jumping into that, and I already destroyed my body in the military, so it's going to be a pain in the ass to. Yeah. People are going to be like, "Oh, you're 23 years old. Why are you why are you complaining about your knees and back hurting? I'm like, listen, guy, let me tell you, give me a break.
Yeah, like the guy with the York icon in the chat said, you get trip perks too when you're a higher end dealer.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know, they'll take you on like cruises and stuff like that.
That's a good way to keep somebody employed.
Yeah.
Keep selling our product like you do, and we'll keep sending you on cruises every year. That's pretty cool.
That's right. Yeah. That definitely motivates you. You know, I know York used to sent us on cruises. They even we had got a trip to Hawaii, but we couldn't make it. Also, they gave us a trip to Canada one time, and I couldn't make it, and Dad couldn't make it, so we let my sister go on it. And oh man, we used to get York was good before Johnson Controls got them. Man, they really took care of us, or the distributor did. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, it was through York. You know, York was paying for it through the distributor.
Sure.
But now that Johnson Controls, you know, I don't even know if they do any of that anymore.
I got another question about this trade. So obviously, I seen your video a couple years ago. You had a big scrap pile. Does your scrap pile, does that money go into like chance prize? Your money go into your company to do like things like that? Yeah.
You know, man, me and Dad would cash that in and split the money 50-50.
Beer money.
As long as I don't.
No, that was Christmas money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We would cash it in right before Christmas. We would cash it in right. We'd let it stack up all year, man.
Oh yeah.
And we'd go turn it in, you know, or late November, early December. And we had the scrapyard we went to. We knew the people. They always gave us good pricing because we brought so much. Didn't matter if it didn't matter if the prices were down or not. He would still keep us at least this much a pound.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we were going in there with 3 and 4 18-foot trailer loads of it.
Yeah.
So we'd get all the cash, and me and Dad would split it 50-50. And, you know, whatever we did with it was our business.
See, my scrapper, I got to make sure I bring in less than $500. If I go over $500, he writes me a check. If it's $500 or less, it's cash.
Oh, cool. Man, that sucks, man. Man, this dude gave us cash, man. He gave us cash money.
And you gotta have EPA license and all that stuff. Which
yes,
is good, you know,
yeah. Now that you had to do here, you know, he what because you know they steal that shit, and But no, but which he knew we were legit. But yeah, he was asking for all that. You had to be a legit heat and air company. But no, man, he paid us cash though. He gave us cash money.
Yeah, about 5 years ago when I was in AIT, the schooling for this job, we had a 2-week segment to get our EPA license. And I learned that fucking book front to back in 2 weeks, and I actually got my universal license, surprisingly. When I took the test, I was like, I bombed every section. But I didn't. Surprisingly, it's, you know, that's crazy. But I never knew until recently, you know, until the last year or two that I've been trying to get into this trade is how important that was for me to get.
Right.
It's a big stepping stone.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks good on a resume, that's for sure.
Yeah. Chance, do you have your Nate?
No, I've got my master mechanical and EPA.
Stuff, I don't blame you. I don't have Nate either.
I don't really see a need for Nate unless, you know.
No.
I don't see a need for it.
No, I don't either.
So I have the opportunity to take the test for free and to get everything for free. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do it just because it ain't going to hurt me.
It's free.
Yeah, I mean, if it's free, dude, I mean, not saying it can hurt you because it can't.
Yeah.
You know, but I never had a reason to get it.
Yeah. Aren't the recerts every year like $30?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah. I know you pay
if the guy I'm working for now, if he told me he wanted me to go get it, I'd go get it for him. But you know, he's great to me, and I love working for him. But other than that, I mean, I have no reason to get it.
Yeah, the company
just because you have Nate certified doesn't mean doesn't mean much, you know?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
I'm going to go into these companies and I'm going to ask them, like, hey, do you want me to go to a school, like a trade school, and get the thing because I can do it and it's not going to cost me anything? Or I can work with them and they can teach me what they want to teach me, and I can also get paid to do that with that GI Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to give them the option. I'm hoping they just say, yeah, work with us. You know, we'll send you whatever school we want you to go to, get whatever cert you want to get. But I don't really want to get in a classroom out of the military, but I'll do whatever they want me to.
Yeah, on the job training, man. That's the way. If you can find a company that's willing to train you, that's the way I'd go.
Yeah, the GI
yeah, you know, man, that's
sick
actually better. That's actually better than trade school. I mean, the
Yeah.
guy that I work for, we have a guy that works for us that I think he might have went to trade school, but we're training him too. And, you know, and they're good. You know, it takes good people to do that, because a lot of companies will not do that for somebody.
Yeah. I mean, it's no different than what we're doing now. I mean, my school to be a helicopter mechanic was 16 weeks, but I've got guys that come out of school that I've trained. I'll tell them as soon as they get here, like, hey, man, dump everything you learned in school, because I don't want you to know that stuff. I'll teach you what you need to know,
right?
And how, you know, and that's how I was taught.
In this trade too, you know, you go to school for it.
Yeah,
it's good to learn the basics of everything, and then just say, hey, you know, hands-on, little on-the-job training. That's how you're going to learn everything.
Well, that's how I learned. You know, I've been following my dad around since I'm like 14 years old. So I've never been to school. You know.
Yeah. I've listened to everybody's podcasts about it, people that have gone and people that haven't gone. Because really, I mean, you're going to end up in the same spot in 10 years anyways. If you like the trade and if you're good at it, you're going to excel whether you went to school or not.
Yep, exactly.
Well, the thing about school is you're in a big room and everything's easy to get to.
Yeah.
You get out in the field, you start getting in attics.
It's not 125 degrees.
Yeah.
Upside down. Yeah.
And you're working, you know, like this, or, you know, in it's like, oh shit, you know, okay. It's different. You know,
that's how our AIT was. You know, we had engines and rotor heads sitting on the ground that we were working on, and in a hangar, an air conditioning heated hangar. But in the real world, when you're out, I was in Afghanistan in 2015. It was 130 degrees, and that fucking aircraft is black. So you can imagine how hot that damn thing is, and the engines aren't on the ground anymore, and the head's not on the ground anymore. You got to climb up there and get uncomfortable and reach around all different spots. It's crazy.
Yeah. But one of the guys in the chat made a great point. He said the thing about school is you learn the fundamentals, and that's very true.
Yeah. You
do learn the fundamentals. And then there's another guy in the chat that says he learned more in 2 weeks on the job than he did in 2 years of school.
I can believe it.
You know, so it goes both ways. You know,
we got a lot of companies around here that they won't hire kids that come out of the trade school. There's like, you know, I'd rather hire someone that has no experience. I can train them the way I want to, rather than the trade school is the bad.
They don't have bad habits. Yeah, they don't have bad habits.
You know,
like John was saying, you know, everything's easy to get to in the schoolhouse, and if these guys go into the trade thinking that, then they're going to get a rude awakening.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, if you're going to start in the field, you should start installing first. You should never jump in the service first.
Yeah, that's what my resume is tuned for, to try to get as an installer. And
you qualified for it. You don't want to jump in to service first.
Yeah, the first company I started with and trained with, I started out in the shop. We did a lot of new construction. Did that for about a month, and then I went out in the field doing new houses, ductwork.
Yeah.
And then I went into the finishes, you know, installing the air conditioners.
That's a great way to learn, is doing new construction, because you don't just do change outs. You know, you're setting boxes, running ducting. You know, you're doing everything.
Yeah, that's exactly where I want to be. Is I want to learn new construction, just so you have a visual representation of what you're laying out, and you see the finished product. So that way, when you crawl up in an attic or crawl under a house somewhere, you know what right looks like.
Yeah, because if you go to work for a company that's strictly service and change outs, not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if you want to try to get some of that construction under your belt too, that way you get to set boxes, you get to run ducting, you do it all from scratch.
Yeah, you got to measure everything out. And
Yep. Even though I hate new construction.
I do too.
Oh my God! But
I'll do a couple a year, but it's a custom house where I can make money on it. I'm not looking to get a builder.
Well, I never worked for a contractor because back in Alexandria, they wanted us to do houses for $1,200 a ton.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. So the little new construction I did do was for if the customer called and said, "Hey, I'm building a house, but I'm gonna pay you."
Yeah.
You know, that way, and that was fine because I charged premium price. And I tell them, I'm not dealing with your contractor. I'll deal with you, and you pay me. And
I did a house last year. It was a truss house, and we had to snap everything up in the trusses because it was, it's only, siding was on already, so we couldn't, do it from the outside and feed it in. And I was like, I charged this guy $16,000 for a 3-ton system, but it was a pain in the ass, man. And I still wish I would have charged more on it.
Yeah. Yep. Now, I don't know how the contractors here are. I don't deal with that department where I work. I'm service only, but I do know we work for some builders. But I believe that the builders here understand more than, you got to remember Alexandria, where I'm from, is a very, very small town. So, and the thing about it is they had idiots in the heat and air business back there that would go and do it for $1,200 a ton. I don't even know how they made money.
They don't.
I mean, I don't know.
It's like guys who do hot water heaters for $800.
What's that?
It was just like guys who do hot water heaters for $700-800.
Oh, there's no way. No way. I mean, we did water heaters because my dad's a plumber also. I mean, we did them for like $1,300-1,400.
Chance, be prepared to get roasted in the comments soon.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but
I've seen that more times than I can count. People in a YouTube video will say a hot water heater.
Yeah,
all these dudes will come out and be like, "It's a water heater."
Yeah, there's a meme going around. It's got two pictures. It's on the left, it says water heater, and it's a picture of a water heater, and then on the right is a picture of a water heater with a bra and panties on, and it says hot water heater. So, but and that $1,300-1,400 we were doing for a water heater, we were on the cheaper end of that. There was guys doing it for more than that.
Yeah, I'm usually a little bit higher than that for hot water heater. Because I don't really care about doing them, but usually I only do them if I'm already replacing the system.
Right. I didn't mind them. They're easy.
Yeah, as long as we got a lot of basements, so usually we're carrying them up the stairs, and unless it's a walkout. But
shit, dude, they're in attics over here.
You can just throw them out the attic.
Yeah.
I've actually installed one before. When I was 16, I worked at Sonic, and the one in there, that building went out, and my boss and I put one in ourselves. It was crazy.
Yeah.
These things are heavy, man.
Oh yeah. Especially when they're full. Of water.
I'm dead certain that one was full because I couldn't barely move that damn thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it, obviously, but you just said grab it and rip it out, and I'll bring in the new one.
They're easy. The only bad thing about them, usually when they're time to replace, is when they're leaking and the bottom falls out of them.
Yep. Oh yeah.
There's a lot of calcium in that thing. I think that's why we replaced it. I think it was leaking all over the place. It's like calcium building up all over it.
Yeah.
How often do you replace those? They're 5-10 years.
What's that?
The water heaters.
Oh shit, I don't know, man. I've seen some that are really old that are still out there.
Yeah. I had some customers. It depends on your water too. Like some guys that got to replace them every 5 to 7 years around here.
Yeah.
Just depends.
No, Ted. Who said that, Ted? I'm sorry, I was talking to somebody in the chat, but yeah, I've seen some really old ones that are still out there.
You replace that anno rod every couple of years, you should be able to keep it running for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as long as, if they're electric, as long as the elements and the thermostats are fine, and, if it's gas, as long as the tank ain't busted, it's.
Have you seen that Dateline NBC where they
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
they loosen the
funny.
drain a little bit and tell them
Yes.
it's leaking. Those retards
Yes.
come in there and tell them, like, yeah, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars to replace this thing. And
Yeah.
it's just to tighten the valve up a little bit.
Yep. Did y'all see the one about the air conditioners?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen those.
Where they just barely pull the disconnect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that sumbitch come there, you're leaking Freon. You got a bad Freon leak.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Total replacement of the system.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of shady people out there, man. I love it when I go onto a service call after someone else that's trying to screw someone over, and it's like, yeah, it's just a back capacitor.
Yeah. And then on that Dateline, one of the guys went in there and said your start capacitor is bad, and that son of a bitch didn't even have a start capacitor on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just crazy, man. You don't know how easy it is for you to build a customer like that. You go in there and you tell them it's something simple, then you just gained a customer, and then in a year or two, they will call you back and be like, "Hey, man, thanks for being honest with me a couple of years ago, but I am going to replace the system now."
And the good thing about that is, and I've went behind several companies back in Alexandria that did, would do shit like that. When it does come time to replace the system, they're not even going to get another quote.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
They're just going to say, "Hey, this guy was honest with me. I don't want nobody else doing it." So, that's how I try to build them is, be honest with them. That way, when it does come time for the replacement, you don't have to worry about competing against anybody.
Yeah. And then they'll tell people, obviously, especially nowadays with social media, man, they'll tell everybody.
Word of mouth is your best advertisement. My dad always said, if you do something bad, 20 people will hear about it. Yeah. But if you do something right, 5 might hear about it.
Yep.
Build bridges and being a dick sucker, man. There it is again.
Yep, that's right. But, if you do something right and those 5 people hear about it, that's 5 more good jobs you could get.
Exactly.
But you do something bad, then 20 people you'll never get. So.
John, you guys still using R22? You guys pretty much done with it?
No, the company I work for, we're still using 22.
What are you guys paying a jug there?
Man, I don't know because I haven't had to go buy it. Well, and it's all in the shop. That's not my department. So I know in Alexandria, last time I bought it, well, I left Alexandria a little over a year ago, and it had went down. I think it was like $7-something a jug.
Yeah.
I talked to my dad the other day, and I think he said it's down to $5-something a jug. So I would imagine it's pretty close to the same here in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I just looked yesterday. It was like $4.80.
Oh well, yeah, that's real good. So I'd imagine it's pretty close to the same thing here. But
I'm sure it's going to be dropping since it's about to get terminated.
Yeah, because I talked to Dad a couple days ago. He said it was $5-something a jug over there.
Well, 2 years ago, man, it went up around here. It was almost $1,000 a jug.
Oh yeah, dude! A couple of years ago in Alexandria, maybe 3 years ago, I was paying like $900-something a jug.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Dude, when I was working with a distributor, we'd sell pallets of it, and people were paying, ungodly amount of money for refrigerant.
Oh yeah, man, shit. And when I was paying that kind of money for a jug of 22, there wasn't no more, oh, we're just gonna gas it up. No, look, I mean, if you needed a pound or two, okay, yeah. But if you were running a 30, 20-something suction, no. It's time for this thing to go. I really like kind of how Ted does it, anti-DIY, on his channel. Instead of him going hunt a leak down on an old system, he just tells his customer, why waste the time doing that when we know it's leaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the bill's going to go up.
Right. I mean, why make people spend money on a leak search?
Yeah.
When we know it's R20, it's R22, we know it's leaking. We really don't need to find out where because you need to replace the system.
Yep. That's why I tell people too. I'm like, well, you got a leak. It's obvious you got a leak.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look for it. We can put some in, or you can replace it.
Yeah. I mean, why make them? Why look for it? Either pay me to gas it up, or put a new system in.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell them the price of this shit, and I'm sure you'll kind of let them know, like, hey, I can gas you up twice a year, and you're going to pay this amount of money.
Oh yeah, but look, when you tell them that you're charging $100 a pound for R22, their eyes get real big.
I had one guy last year. I was $100 last year a pound. I was like, dude, it's only be like eight pounds. He had a big unit. And he was like, okay. I was like, are you sure? He was like,
500 a pound?
100.
Oh, 100 a pound, yeah.
$100 a pound. He didn't even blink. He was like, yeah, go ahead. I was like, all right, man.
I mean, that's literally taking $800 and flushing it down the toilet.
And that's what I told him. I was like, dude, it's leaking.
Literally.
There's a leak. It's going to leak out. He's like, yeah, but he's like, it'll get me by another month or two. I was like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, here's $800. If it'll get me another month, I'm good. You know.
Yeah. This guy had a lot of money, but he had a lot of money. But it's like, okay, just replace it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how he's got a lot of money with that kind of money-making decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Ted, he just wrote a comment, and if you watch enough of his videos, you'll see him do it. If the customer commits to Ted, I don't know if Ted makes him sign a contract or whatever, but if they commit to a change out, he'll gas them up for free to keep them going until he can change it out.
I'll do that with like MO99 or something.
You know, and I don't blame Ted. You know, if they're going to commit and spend that kind of money with you, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Oh, Ted collects a deposit.
Yeah,
he collects a deposit for the change out, and so that's the commitment, and then he'll gas you up. That's pretty good deal right there.
I just hate I would hate wasting the R22 though.
Yeah, true. Well, but Ted was smart, like he just said in the comment section. Ted bought a shit ton of R22 in 2009 and 2010. So I think Ted's pretty well stocked up with R22.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been smart and did that.
Back when it was $50 a jug.
$60. Yeah. I wish I could have stacked it up to the ceiling in my shop 3 times.
Yeah.
Ted said the most he ever paid was $120 per jug for a pallet.
In 2009?
Damn.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Seems a little high for 2009, but maybe I'm not thinking right.
Yeah. Ted said he still has about 50 drums of 22 left.
That ought to last him.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I went through about 15 last year.
Yeah, you can. If you do a lot of gassing, you can go through it. Man, I remember when I first started, man, we used to do some fucking gas and goes, son.
I was going to say, 2009 was about 65.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even a big deal. Just gas that sumbitch up and go. Yeah. Move on to the next one.
Yep.
You had to switch channels, Isaiah?
Yeah, now my phone died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my camera's fucked up on my phone. So if it keeps glitching out, sorry about that.
No, you were watching that porn, weren't you?
Nope. My tablet just died because that chintzy ass battery, man, doesn't even last. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep. Hey, what I was going to tell you about, I think that, that I separate myself from the other guys is, how I did my install. I made that piping look pretty damn neat. Where I clamped, my whip to the wall. Well, I think everybody should give that a shot. That's to get into the trade.
Oh, yeah.
I think you should give it a shot. Yes, sir. I've got some good compliments on it, too. I even got the seal of approval.
Hey, Spectre, it's 40 jugs a pallet.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Isn't it 40 jugs a pallet? Chance, it's 40 jugs per pallet, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, sir. I'm heading out, Mr. John. If anybody hadn't checked out my page.
Yeah, have a good night and tell your mom and dad I said hi.
All right, will do. If anybody ain't checked me out or John, everyone else, go check us all out. Talk to y'all later.
Okay, Isaiah.
Later, man. Have a good one.
Hey, John, you wearing a Cardinals shirt?
I am.
St. Louis?
Springfield?
Yes, sir. St. Louis.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Royals.
boo. Yeah.
What the hell? You guys are one of you's from fucking Missouri.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, and
You
I
don't
went
like
to high school in Missouri.
Kansas City
I'm a
Royals.
Kansas City Royals.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
Yeah.
Come on, we beat you in 85. We beat the Cardinals in 85.
Hey, look, man, we don't have a damn professional baseball team in Louisiana. So I'm a Houston fan and I'm a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
Naturally. You jumped on that bandwagon, John. I know you did.
Oh, what? When they won the World Series recently? No, actually, I've been a Cardinals fan since before then.
Yeah.
I'm also a Braves fan, too.
Yeah.
I've been a Houston fan no longer than any of them because I used to go to Houston every year when I was a kid. My dad would take us. And when they won the World Series, dude, I was ecstatic. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, all my childhood I watched the
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Royals
you off,
ass.
but
Oh.
I just cannot believe that that Houston's in the American League now.
Yeah, it still throws me off.
I know. I cannot believe that shit. Yeah. When did that happen?
Just, I think, 14, 13, something like that.
Yeah. I knew it was recent.
Yeah, because I know 15 Royals played them. I think it was 13 is when they switched.
Yeah. Y'all like the Yankees?
Oh, yeah, we just love them.
Just like, kind of like you like the Patriots, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard life being a Kansas City fan for the Royals and the Chiefs, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It is, man. And especially if you're a Missouri Tigers fan.
I gave up on Missouri Tigers 10 years ago.
Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. That's Missouri Tigers look.
Yeah.
You know, it's really tough to be a Saints fan right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, you guys have won a Super Bowl in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I wanted this one, man.
So do we, man.
I wanted to see Breeze go out with it.
Hey, we lined up offsides to not go to the Super Bowl.
No, y'all did. Y'all actually did not line up offsides.
Chance, there's a picture of fucking D Ford in the Pro Bowl halfway over the line.
Dude,
what an
idiot. That was the most bullshit offsides call I've ever seen.
That's
it saved the fucking game.
All right, this shit's rigged. You know?
Oh, yeah. I remember telling Candace, I was like, "What? Where the fuck is the offsides at?"
It was a neutral zone infraction, and that's the biggest BS call.
Oh, is that what they called?
Yeah, that's what it was, a neutral zone infraction.
Just makes my brain hurt.
Dude, I was jumping up and down for 5 seconds. We were going.
Yeah, I know. I threw my arm out of socket damn near because I was so excited, man.
Yeah, and then it got ripped away.
Yeah, yeah, fuck them.
They need to try to let that bitch run things. That woman referee.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, let's try. I mean, let's fire all the referees in the league right now and just start fresh. You know, I mean.
Ryan said his head was over the line. Everyone's head's over the damn line.
Well, yeah, everybody's head is at the line of scrimmage or over the line of scrimmage, just about. But, I mean, you know, there's a lot of talk about the refs being paid, but when I see shit like that offsides call and then that no pass interference in our game, like, seriously, all bullshit aside, I think these motherfuckers are paid off.
Dude, it's no doubt. If you watch the whole Kansas City game, they were calling everything against the Chiefs, but the Patriots would do the same fucking thing. Like that roughing the passer call on Tom Brady.
That was horrible. They touched his shoulder pad.
Yeah,
that was shoulder
bullshit.
pad.
That was bullshit. Yeah.
That's some Clay Matthews shit right there. That dude got targeted.
Yeah.
And look, man, I'm the kind of football fan to where if one of our guys fucks up and it doesn't get called, you can ask my wife, I'll be like, we just got away with that because that shit be fucking called.
I'll count the blessings, but whenever Mahomes gets punched in the face and thrown on the ground and there's no passing or roughing the passer,
even though I'm going to cheer for him tomorrow, but even though little Tom Brady gets a little pat on the shoulder,
hey man, they got to protect the GOAT, right?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
and then y'all seen the referee goes in the huddle and he looks at Tom Brady and you can read his lip. He's like, I got your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also slapped his ass on one of those plays too.
Yeah. Hey, but maybe this will, I'm not joking. I mean, he really is. Did y'all see that Vince McMahon is bringing back the XFL?
Yeah, next year.
Yep.
That's badass.
Man, a lot of people are dogging it. Now, in 2001, he did it wrong. He had the wrestlers involved, and, the players were wearing nicknames on the back of their jerseys instead. He did it wrong. But if you go watch some YouTube videos on it, man, he might be successful this go around. I mean, he's going legit with it.
Well, that's what we need right now, some nitty gritty football.
Oh, yeah,
like this fucking baby shit that's going on now in the league.
Oh, if you go watch Vince McMahon's stuff on it, he's already said, all these pass interferences I'm not pass interference, but like roughing the passer, roughing the kicker, fair catches. I think he's doing away with all that shit.
Good.
So maybe it'll be some real football. Hey, that's one of the reasons I'm kind of starting to lean towards, college ball more.
Yeah, I leaned away from college ball. I just got tired of seeing fucking Alabama's name up there.
Yeah, I'm tired of it too.
Everyone's tired of that.
Yeah, it's
an SEC team for the last.
You made your point, Nick Saban. Go to the house.
Yeah.
Just retire.
You have nothing. You have nothing else to prove.
Yeah,
he's probably scared to retire. He gets death threats every time he talks about retiring.
oh man, that's great.
I mean, he has nothing else to prove.
No. What's the whole Brady Belichick thing too, man? Like, we get it. You're good. All right. Now go somewhere else.
Susie, this is not a podcast. This is a hangout where, if we want to get off track and talk about a little football or something, that's perfectly fine. Don't really have a agenda here.
Yeah, I'm not qualified to be on an HVAC podcast. So
no, this is not a podcast. That's one of them commenters, man. But no, I hope it is successful. I hope the XFL is successful. I'll definitely watch it because I'm a huge wrestling fan. I mean, not so much anymore. I'm talking about back in the day. My guy was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Steve Austin, man.
That was my shit.
There's one thing.
It's amazing how many people still watch that. I mean, I think they're like the number 2 subscribed YouTube channel and top 10 at least, and it's amazing.
I still watch the pay-per-views. I have the WWE Network. I watch the big pay-per-views, and if WWE is in my town, I'll go. Yeah.
But, so out here we have 6 channels since AFN. It's free in these barracks, and all the pay-per-view, the fights, the wrestling, everything, it's always on AFN for free. So I've watched a lot of it this year.
Nice.
But dude, I'll tell y'all what, I have really in the past 3 or 4 years, dude, UFC.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
It's been exciting, but now it's so political. I want to strangle Dana White.
It is getting a little political, ain't it?
Dude.
Like that last dude Conor McGregor fought,
Khabib.
That was some bullshit after that fight was over.
Yeah.
So they came in the ring and fucking knocked and
that's crazy.
One of Khabib's guys fucking knocked out Conor McGregor.
I mean, Dana White was just saying it was such a disgrace to the UFC.
It was.
That Khabib did all that. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? The promotional videos for the fight had McGregor throwing a damn chair at a bus and hurting somebody.
Yeah.
And that's not a disgrace to the UFC?
Yeah, but
he's like, that's just how Conor McGregor is. Like,
I'm a huge Conor fan. I love Conor McGregor. I do. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a huge fan of his, but Conor is Dana's boy.
Dude, I can't stand him. He's a washout.
I mean, I think he's done. I think I don't,
He's made enough money to hype himself up, and he's the next Ronda Rousey, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he's done.
I was a huge fan of hers, man, but after she lost that one fight to Holly Holmes, that she was done.
That was it.
Yeah,
that's how.
And look where she's at now. She's in the WWE.
Yeah, Khabib was definitely the better fighter in that. I think Conor should have fought Diaz for a third time instead of fighting Khabib.
Dude, Conor and Diaz's fights are fucking classics, man. Oh
They're
my God.
brutal.
Yes.
That is the hardest fight that dude has ever had.
I watched Conor McGregor beat the shit out of that dude, and he would not stop.
Nope.
I mean, Conor beat the dog shit out of that dude, and he would not stay down.
Yeah. Same thing. Diaz hit Conor harder than he had ever been hit the entire fucking fight.
Yep.
Both fights. They were both just kept him coming.
Those fights were classics, man.
They were nuts. That's why I want a third one so bad. But
yeah,
Diaz is not a fan of the UFC. He's not a fan of Dana White.
Yeah.
They won't pay him. I'm like, why would you not pay this guy that stood toe to toe with your best fighter, you call him, your boy, twice, went the distance twice, and beat him once? And you're not going to pay this dude the money anywhere near that McGregor's getting paid for it.
I know. Yep.
That's ridiculous.
I think Brock Lesnar's he's still doing the WWE thing, but I think Brock Lesnar's coming back.
I'm not sure.
They teased a Brock Lesnar DC fight.
Yeah, I think Jones would fight him before DC did, but I don't
know.
No,
I think DC wants to fight him. I'll tell you what, though, man. I like Brock Lesnar, but I think DC will whip Brock's ass.
Yeah, he will. DC is so fucking fast to be a heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's why he's so good. And that's why he dropped the lightweight, the light heavyweight stuff. He didn't want to deal with that because those guys are fast too. He gets in the heavyweight where these guys are big, powerful, and slow. He's big and powerful but fast. So
yeah,
he can tear up the heavyweight division. He needs to stay there.
I think DC beats Lesnar.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
but John Jones ever gets his hands on DC again, he's gonna make him cry.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That dude is nasty, man. He's unheard of. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. I think Jones. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I really
John, hold my bong bones, Jones.
Yep, I liked Brock Lesnar though. He had some good fights with Kane and who else did he fight? Kane. Did Kane knock him out or did Kane tap him?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
No, he had a good fight with what's the other bald-headed dude? WWE, the ex-football player.
Goldberg.
Oh, Goldberg.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's who it was.
Yeah, Goldberg smashed him. One wrestling match I always wanted to see that I never got to see was Goldberg and Austin.
Yeah.
It never happened.
I was a big Chris Benoit fan.
I was too until he did he did what he did.
Yeah, he's a psycho.
Yeah. One guy Alex in the chat said to Kimbo Slice. Yeah, I remember Kimbo Slice. He's dead now, ain't he?
Yeah, he died a couple years ago.
Yeah, he died.
How'd he die?
I think it was a heart attack. Yeah, it was he didn't die in like a car crash or murder or nothing. I think it was a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I think.
Did y'all see that one guy, the last guy that fought DC? Shit.
Oh, what the hell is his name?
The pay-per-view before that, when Joe Rogan interviewed him, he said, "Why'd you take your pants off?" He said, "My balls was hot."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's winded, and he was winded as soon as he stepped in the ring.
You know what though? That was a fuck up on Dana White's part.
Yeah,
because
it was.
Joe Rogan asked him or told him, you're probably the number one man for a title shot. And he told Joe Rogan, he said, "Shit, I ain't trying to fight for no title."
Yeah,
he said I gotta get shape. Yeah, he said I gotta get better on cardio. He said, "I ain't trying to fight for no damn title." And what do? They stick him in the fucking octagon with DC.
Yeah, DC said though he got tagged one time. He said that man hit him harder than he'd ever been hit.
Oh, that motherfucker can hit. I can't remember his damn name, but oh yeah, he can hit. But he well told on live pay-per-view, I don't want a title shot. I'm not.
And then, what got him was that check. Dana said, "Hey man, here's this amount of money. You want to fight?" He said, "Well,
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna turn it down." He
Yeah,
said he's
I'll
got
go
a
out there and get
family
my ass and
everything.
let DC spank me for that kind of money.
He'll go on for the ride.
Yeah, that's it.
And it wasn't a bad fight, but like I said, DC was so much quicker than him. He got him back and choked him out. That was it.
And then when he tells Joe Rogan, "I'm gonna come on your show and smoke some weed with you,"
Yeah.
Talking about podcasts, not HVAC related, but my favorite podcast. Have y'all ever listened to Joe Rogan's podcast?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god, dude, I love that fucking podcast. The Joe Rogan Experience. That shit is awesome.
That's like the #1 podcast on the.
I think it is. Joe Rogan's podcast is awesome.
Yeah.
You can watch it on YouTube also. Every podcast is filmed.
Yeah.
They smoke weed up in there. I mean, they do everything. I mean, Joe Rogan don't give a fuck.
No.
Yep. So that's a good podcast, though. I love the hell out of that one. Joe Rogan's really good at calling those fights, too.
Oh, yeah.
He really is.
Another good commentator in NFL is Tony Romo.
Man, he's doing the Super Bowl. Tony Romo is damn good at commentating. He really is.
Yeah.
I mean, people talk about him like how he'll say, "Well, if you watch, they're going to run this play," and sure enough, they run that play.
Yeah.
I
wasn't a fan of Tony Romo really growing up. I just thought he was overhyped, and I wasn't really a fan when he started commentating. But then you just sit and listen to his games, and like you said, he calls everything out play by play, and you're like, "Damn, that is impressive." It
is impressive. It really is.
There's a meme going around of Bill Belichick with an earpiece on talking to Tony Romo. What are they playing now? What are they lined up for?
Yeah. And then there's also one going around that said Tony Romo should have took that knowledge and used it when he was quarterbacking for the Dallas Cowboys.
There's those comments. Tony Romo should have been a quarterback. Or wonder if he could have foreseen all the interceptions he threw when he threw them.
Yeah. Man, Tony Romo, on paper, he wasn't a bad quarterback.
No. He was consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, he really was. I mean, on paper, he wasn't bad.
When he was bad on his injuries, this was his worst time, obviously. But he had a big, he had big shoes to fill. He had to continue to be the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, or he wasn't going to have a job. So hurt or not, he always knew that he had to show up, and even when he wasn't ready to play. That's how Aaron Rodgers is going right now.
Yeah.
The Green Bay Packers is the Green Bay Packers because of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and I like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, if he's not healthy, I mean, like last year, they threw him in after missing all those games right before the playoffs, hoping that he would get him in the playoffs. I'm like, the dude broke his collarbone. He's not ready to play, and he wasn't.
Hey, did y'all see the first game of the year that the Packers played? Aaron Rodgers' post-game interview. That dude was high as fuck.
Yeah.
Because he got hurt, and they fucking drugged him up in the locker room.
Oh, man.
It was hilarious. I mean, his eyes were like, and he was all – it was funny. Y'all should YouTube that shit.
Well, I read an article a week or two ago saying that Romo may have interest in NFL teams again.
Really?
I read it. It was one of the big, ESPN or whatever. No way.
What, to buy it?
No, to play, I think.
To play.
Yeah. I doubt that.
37, 38.
He's just too injured. He gets injured too easy.
He's old.
Too. Yeah. I mean.
And he's got his jersey hanging up in Dallas. I don't think he needs to taint his fucking career. Like, he doesn't need to pull a Brett Favre, basically.
No.
And retire 4 times, and not do anything after he retired the first time. So.
Yeah. That's some guys in the chat dogging old Tony Romo.
Yeah.
That's tell you one thing, the NFL has more viewers this coming year going for them is everybody's excited to see the Browns actually win some fucking games.
Man, I was too. Baker Mayfield was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude dogs Hugh Jackson every fucking interview he's in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is hilarious.
Man, I ain't got nothing against the Browns. I was happy to see the Browns win a couple games. I tell you what, though, the Browns might be something in a couple years.
Yeah,
I'm sure they will be.
You know,
they ought to.
just gotta
get. Hell, they got so many first-round draft.
Yeah, I mean,
4 or 5 years.
And a lot of people laugh at me when I say that, but Baker Mayfield is not a joke.
No, he's not.
He's not a joke. I mean, and people say they're also dogging John Gruden because of what the season that the Raiders had. Gruden did that shit on purpose. People don't realize Gruden lost in games on purpose for draft picks.
Yeah, he said
he's not stupid. He's building that team.
John Gruden's the defensive coach of the year for the Bears.
Deshaun Watson, he's overrated.
Yeah. 100%. He's injury prone too.
Somebody said Aaron's career is over.
Yeah.
I don't know. If he don't show up next year, I don't count on him to ever show up again. But
yeah,
you can't count that guy out. He's a playmaker. Always has been.
Oh yeah. I wonder what the Saints what we're gonna do after Breeze is gone.
Shit. I don't know.
Yeah, Breeze,
I don't either.
I was rooting for them. I like Breeze a lot. He's a
a good guy.
You can't hate on Drew Brees.
No.
How? I mean, he's just a great guy. Loves his family, loves his team. I mean, he's just a good guy.
I was worried a couple of years ago, with Brady and Manning and Breeze, those guys retiring, like who's going to come up next? But this year, everyone, the rookies have been playing pretty good this year. So
yeah,
Mayfield's going to be around for a while.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna definitely take Brown somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we've seen what Mahomes did this year. He's going to be Kansas City star for the next 10, 15
Hall of
years.
Famer, man.
Absolutely. And, I know he's not playing well right now, but Derek Carr with the Raiders, he's going to be good too.
He may not even be playing with the Raiders next year. They may draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
No, because from what I heard, I think Gruden really likes Derek Carr.
Yeah.
He's had that one good year, though. I mean, he hasn't done much besides, 2 years ago?
No, he hasn't. But he did have that one really good year. But I think he's got the right coach now, though.
I'm always going to root against the Raiders.
Yeah.
And is it true that Cam Newton may not be coming back?
No, he's a Panthers guy. Ain't nobody gonna get rid of Cam Newton. He's just hurt right now, and
I think he's overrated too.
He is. I hate him. The way he dresses is just unbelievable.
You remember when they went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago?
Yeah.
They were talking about him being the next big superstar, and then
shit. Nah, Cam is overrated. Just like RG3, they made a big deal out of him.
Oh yeah, he was the next big thing too.
Yeah.
Same with Kaepernick.
Yeah, Kaepernick.
How is that guy still relevant, dude? I see his fucking name everywhere.
I know.
He's a bum. Like just go on somewhere.
Oh, you know how many NFL teams he contacted this year, and they all told him no?
Probably all of them.
Yeah.
It's because he's like I don't know, he's just a bad image on your team. Obviously, if you support him or not, it's just there's going to be people that don't. And not everybody agrees on everything. So it's just something that NFL teams don't want around, you know what I mean? Whether or not he's good.
I love the liberal talk show hosts. They're always comparing, Kaepernick's better than this guy and this guy and this guy. Why isn't he playing?
Kaepernick was the same way. He had that one good season.
Yeah.
Was he quarterbacking when they went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the reason they went.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's the year that the lights went out in the dome.
Yeah, I was going to say they're down there in New Orleans.
Yep.
The lights went out.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
That was the Harbaugh Brothers Bowl.
Yep. There's rumors going around that there's a few teams talking to Nick Saban.
He ain't ever leaving Bama.
I don't think so either.
He's king down there, man.
Oh, yeah.
You commented that he had some death threats if he was going to leave, and I believe it.
He has. Because a few years back, that was a big thing about him going to the NFL. And that, I read some articles about he was getting death threats about it.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I went to Alabama for an ALSE school, aircraft survivability equipment school. It was 6 weeks, and the whole time I was down there, every car that was a native Alabama, that someone that lived in Alabama, had a big ass Alabama sticker on it. I was like the only car there that didn't have one. Everybody knew it.
Yeah,
they love their football down there. It's crazy. That's why one day they're not going to be good, and I just want to know how they react. If everybody starts peeling their stickers off or not because they don't know how to lose.
Yep. Oh, man, you know how many Alabama fans that appeared in Louisiana? It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Look, man, I love my Tigers. I love my Saints no matter what they do. And right now, LSU, we haven't been national championship material in years,
Looking good, though.
Yeah.
I love the head coach. He cracks me up every time I hear him talk. He's a true Cajun.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Sir.
He's that dude off Waterboy.
Yeah.
I love him, but I just don't know if he's the coach that's going to get us back to the national championship.
They Les Miles went to Kansas.
Yeah, and people say
back.
Yeah, no, fuck no. Y'all can have him.
No, Kansas ain't my school.
But
they got him.
I mean, the only reason he won a national title with LSU is because that was Saban's team.
Yeah.
I mean, that was Saban's team that he recruited. So I didn't like Les Miles at all.
Man, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm telling you.
What time is it in Korea?
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've had my bags packed for like 2 weeks now. I've just been staring at my walls in my room for 2 weeks.
What time are you leaving? At your time there?
Noon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going from here to Japan. Got to sit in Japan for like 3 hours for the plane to refuel and everything, and get ready for the long haul. And then it's like a 12 or 13-hour flight across the ocean. We're going to land in Seattle. Be in Seattle for about 4 or 5 hours, and then from Seattle to Atlanta. Sit in Atlanta for a couple hours, and then Atlanta to Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Right.
I'll be in Fayetteville at about 9 o'clock at night on the 5th.
Okay.
You driving to Springfield from Fayetteville?
Do what?
You say you still live in Springfield, or
no? I went to high school down there, Springfield, Missouri, and I moved to North Carolina. I've been living there, but I'm gonna go through Missouri when I get on leave. I got to move from North Carolina to Kentucky for these last 9 months. I'll be in the 101st out there. But when I get the house settled and everything, I'll still be on leave. I'm going to take a trip to Branson, show my wife Branson.
Oh, I love Branson. I've been there several times.
Dude, it's awesome.
Everybody loves Branson.
Branson's awesome.
Branson is amazing. She's never been there, so I'm going to take her out there, and we're going to spend a couple of days down there. I'll have to get back to work.
Branson is awesome. I love Branson, Missouri.
Yeah. That's a redneck paradise, man.
So are you going to deploy again?
No, I can't deploy again. I got. You have to have dwell time. I've already been on 2 deployments, so I don't have enough time left in the Army unless I reenlist to go on another deployment. So
Yeah.
the dwell time is 6 months anyways. I can't, unless I waive the dwell time and I get there and they say, hey, we got a 9-month deployment. Unless I waive that, then I'm not going on it. And I'm not waiving it, dude. I'm so sick of being overseas. It's not funny.
Yeah.
I'm ready to chill out. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man.
It's not good on the marriage at all, and it's hard to build a family when you're gone. So
I can imagine. I can imagine.
I feel like I did exactly what I wanted to do and 100 times more than I expected. And I'm ready to hang it up and call it a day and move on.
I hear you. I don't blame you. Don't blame you one bit.
I'm just tired, man. That's all it is.
Yep.
But
well, guys, I think I'm gonna shut this down. We've been on here a while.
oh yeah.
I appreciate y'all coming in. I enjoyed it.
You don't try to do this weekly?
I think so, man. I think so.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually got to join this one, man. My first
Yeah.
one.
On it. If you do it weekly, I'll get on it.
Oh, I appreciate. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll definitely let you guys know for sure.
Yeah, I'll keep you.
Are both of y'all on Facebook?
This. Yeah,
Nah.
I messaged you the other day.
Oh, okay, okay. Y'all are y'all Chance you on Facebook?
No.
No. Okay.
Do what?
Chance is not on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, again, thank y'all, man. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed y'all being on.
Yep.
Yes,
take
sir.
it easy, man.
All right, Joel, you have a safe trip home and welcome home.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thank y'all.
All right. See you.
Adios.